Hello, I'm Laura, the Mystical Healer. I've got a reading for Taurus today. So we also have Gemini in this reading and Cancer in this reading. So those could also be parts of your chart that are activated, or someone that you're dealing with in their chart, or your moon or rising signs if this is your sun sign. But we will jump into the tarot for our current energies. We have the Page of Wands coming out here, and I'm getting an energy of someone who is very bubbly and excitable at the moment. They've got a lot of excitable energy. I'm hearing the word vitality. So maybe they're, just going about life with a lot of spark and vitality. And it's sort of like you've had to put a bit of a rein on that. You've had to rein that energy in a little bit, just to make sure that it's going into the right places. Sometimes, it's very overactive, or it's like very excitable, but it's like almost jumping in too soon at things because of that excitement, and the need to sort of take a minute or take a step back and approach things a bit more level-headed, a little bit more calm and focused perhaps here. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out here, so I feel like at the moment you're really focusing on what's important in your life and how you can grow in your life. You're really looking around at your home space, your resources, your personal life, your belongings, and you're working on how you can continue to bring that into your world. So whether that's through career avenues, through certain things that you're growing and planting at the moment and building at the moment. We also have the Knight of Cups here, so I feel like for some of you there could be a lot of romantic energy, a lot of like love interest energy at the moment for you. This could be you or people coming into your world, energies coming into your world that are very, excitable and making lots of offers towards you for, romance or love gestures. We also have the Chariot here. So yeah, I do sort of feel a lot of you, this is your energy here, like bursting with like a lot of excitement, and that comes across not only like personally but in your relationships as well, and in your connections with other people. It's like a very, like I feel like you have lots of sexual energy as well coming through. You have a lot of needs and desires, and you're exploring these certain things that bring you joy and pleasure in your world, and what that looks like for you at the moment and moving forward as well. You're looking towards the future and what will bring you joy for the future and then in the long term as well. So with the Chariot here coming out next to the King of Cups, I do feel like there's a message here on the need to slow down a little bit, just to consider your connections and your love interests and how that may look for the future, and the actual details of your relationship. Focus on some of, like, perhaps writing a pros and cons list and focusing on the facts and details and looking at how that aligns moving forward. We also have the Three of Pentacles coming out here as well. So I do feel like there's an energy of teamwork here. Creating a beautiful home space, I feel, is very important to you at the moment. really making sure that it reflects you personally, and reflects that joy and happiness that you bring to life in your surroundings, in your home. And you're wanting to have people in your home and these connections in your home that also reflect that. We have the Knight of Swords coming out here as well, and I do feel like there's a connection here to that message of, slowing down and focusing on the details moving forward. And with the Knight of Swords here, you see this person running towards the motorbike. So there may be like, I'm getting drawn back to this Page of Wands with that excitement kind of energy. There may be things that really draw you and push you to the exciting things in life, like with the motorbike here. So yeah, you may be running towards those exciting, more adventurous things in life. But Spirit is sort of giving you these messages to slow down a bit and make sure that you're focused in a more logical and practical way as well, and that like when you're moving forward, it's not just for like momentary fun, it's also for long-term success. And we do have the Eight of Pentacles here, so I do feel like part of that is like that focus for long-term success is to make sure that you are focusing your energy in the right areas, and instead, so that you're not like jumping that energy all around to different places, and therefore like spreading it around too much. So there may be a need to really direct your energy into one focus area at a time here, so that you can really be more successful in that one area, and really dedicating the experience and the quality into that one thing. We have the Lovers coming out here, as well as the Sun card here. So I do feel like there is a certain need for you to be reassessing your commitments and your relationships long term. So for some of you, maybe in your dating world, just reassessing what you're looking at and what you really want for long-term success in your relationships. Or for some of you, maybe in your current relationships, looking at how it's going to progress moving forward and what it's actually going to look like in the future, and making those commitments and those steps and actions towards the future to make sure that you're getting there. With the Eight of Pentacles here, there is a big focus on leveling up and making sure that you focus on your career or your studies or your craft or your business, whatever it is that you're growing, mastering, planting and building at the moment, whatever that is for you in the professional sense, is very important and needs to take up a lot of your focus, and it needs to take that time, and you need to be able to dedicate that time, because there's a lot of personal things here that you are wanting to develop and spend time in doing, which is great, and everything has its place, but it's like the need to balance it and make sure you're dedicating enough time into the serious stuff and the stuff that's actually going to help you grow and level up in the future. And there's a sense of like needing to make sure that your love and romance aligns with that as well. Perhaps for some of you in the dating world, or just thinking about future love, you need to make sure that you really align with moving forward for the future for yourself, and not spending too much energy on people or connections that don't align with where you see yourself in the future, and perhaps there's a need at the moment for accepting that you need that more seriousness in your life, even in your love life. You know, there's of course going to be joy and pleasure and excitement and fun, and there can still be connections that meet all of those needs and desires, but there does need to be that serious kind of long-term future discussions and planning and alignment and, you know, compatibility as well. There's definitely something about that compatibility, you know, both people wanting the same thing, both people moving ahead in the same way, on the same page. Okay, I have some oracle messages for you as well. So one from the inner child oracle here is get lost. Fall deep into the realm of imagination. Have you ever gotten lost in your travels only to find an unknown treasure along the way? A treasure that could only be found if you had not known your way? As adults, we pride ourselves on knowing the way we should go and following it, but as children, the way we felt we should go was always the way we found ourselves to already be. There is magic in these lost places, for only when we do not know the way we are open enough for something unexpected to find us. Be open to new experiences and allow for the magic of imagination to pull you into its world. Let your intuition guide you in this practice. It could be through a new idea or a new way of viewing the world. It could be through creating a new piece of artwork or writing an untold story. Let your imagination run free and do what connects you to the wonderment of childhood, where anything is possible and the extraordinary lies just around the corner. If you would like to physically explore new places and surroundings, remember to do so with navigational guidance and a way to contact someone for help if you become lost. Okay, and we also have this one here from the animal spirit messages, the albatross. Trust that you are permitted to take your authentic path, being carried by the forces of the universe. Look to the horizon and see yourself already living the life that you wish for. Rise up and travel to the point in your heart where you feel safe and secure within yourself. Act from this place and allow yourself to discover and get to know yourself. Life serves your own development and your self-reflection. Your soul wants to have specific experiences here and to grow based on them. Consider each and every experience a valuable lesson from which you can derive something for yourself, moving forward by another wing beat. This card is an invitation to allow your soul to explore itself and give yourself space in your life. Try switching to a bird's eye view, as with some distance, you are better able to recognize correlations. You don't need to have a bad conscience if you take time for yourself or for your own spiritual practice, for that is the foundation of a happy and fulfilled life. Spread your wings wide open and take all the space that it needs to lift off the ground. So that is everything I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that reading. And if you'd like to make a private booking with me, you can do that in the website I've got listed in the description box. And I'll hope to see you in another reading. Have an enchanted day. Bye.